What's good, Internet? My name is attackslug. Welcome back to WWE 2K15 in 2021 on the PS5, because why not? And this time, we have the 4th week of May 2016, which I think means pay-per-view and fighting William Regal in his final match. Let's go do that. We're here at Payback. Wait, R-Truth? Wait, no, what happened to Regal? What happened to Regal? R-Truth, that's what's up at Payback. Sure. The 50-time 24/7 champion Ron the Truth Killings is here. He's here to get rowdy and move them things, and that's what's up. Heel R-Truth is here. Not singing, not rapping, not dancing. He's serious. That heel run is underrated that he had. Smoking cigarettes and everything else was amazing. And they just thought it moved onto the little Jimmy stuff and got away from the heel stuff. He was just amazing in that era. But then they had him with The Miz as the Awesome Truth. It kind of wasn't really all there because The Miz. Anyhow, welcome to a fine Wednesday on the program. And you know what that means. But we have things to discuss on this Wednesday before we get to things like AEW and NXT this evening. Number one, a news story I am very tired of talking about, but it happened again. And so therefore, I'm here to talk about it, and that is another outbreak happened at NXT. For like the 4th or 5th time, I've lost count. It's been that many times that it's happened that I've lost count, which is sad when you think about it. But some excellent chain wrestling here from Truth and Slug. Getting it done here. Old school style. Old school shoot style. But yeah, another outbreak. So my question is, how many more times does this need to happen for Bronson Reed to quit the company? Because he has some common sense. He's mad about it. But everybody else seems to kind of not care. And is just not taking this whole thing seriously. And look, I don't care if you think that this virus is made up. The virus does not care. That's the thing, right? Viruses are just indifferent to what you think about their existence and that whole thing. So, yeah. Apparently this whole outbreak, again, is going to change the booking on the episode of NXT happening tonight. So, consequences. How do you book a 2-night takeover if you have a roster of idiots who aren't taking things seriously, wearing masks, and doing proper protocol, and keep causing outbreaks to happen? How do you book a show if you don't know who's going to be on the show? I mean, look, I understand that WrestleMania is happening. That's kind of the same thing, but it's not the same thing. What I'm saying to you. It's not the same thing. And man, you feel for guys like Bronson Reed, where at a certain point you're choosing, all right, it's either a job that you love and a steady paycheck, or your health, or the possibility of having permanent lung damage. Like, how do you choose at that point? Especially when you aren't from the country that you're doing your business in. Like, it's much more complicated than that, and it sucks all around. But people like Casey Catanzaro, who don't want to wear a mask, like, how do you deal with that? Besides just not leaving the house. But you go to work and get sick at work. Like, it sucks, man. It all around is just a trash fire, and this is like the 4th or 5th time that it's happened, and it just sucks. Besides actually having some important firings here and firing folks who don't want to comply, what else can you do as a company? I understand that Florida is a wasteland, Mad Max style, I get that, but yeah. So, R-Truth, short work here on pay-per-view, power pin, no rope break, thankfully, but R-Truth kicks out, gets rowdy, and moves them things. He kicked out quickly. He kicked out quickly. Anyhow. So, besides that, we have an announcement for AEW. If you had perhaps bought tickets to see AEW in Philly and in Rochester and in Boston, those shows are delayed once again. Because certainly they're not ready to have shows live for other states yet. So those shows delayed. They were set for April of this year. They were originally April of last year and are now set for September and October of this year. And maybe by then we'll be in a spot where that can happen. But right now, not so much. So I understand that obviously they're having fans in Jacksonville, right? That makes sense. But they own that building, so of course they can do that. Here in the tri-state, not so much. Not so much. I think 10% is our current deal. So, yeah. That's like for outdoor stuff. So, that's the deal, R-Truth. To the corner. To the corner. Attack Slug. Hit that moonsault. Woo! I don't have the pin thing for that, but I would have liked to. But a 3 count on that second rope moonsault. Winner on pay-per-view. Not there, no, show the finish. There it is. The finish. Beautiful. Picture. Perfect. Moonsault. Where is William Regal? That is... Wait, this is a different animation. What's happening here? Oh, no. Now...
Regal right now. These two have the utmost respect for each other. I think William Regal is going to get a phenomenal send-off.
On pay-per-view, right? If you're trying to say that his retirement match would be on TV and not pay-per-view, then somebody booked that wrong. So, I guess we'll see how it pans out. Randy Orton defended the title against Roman Reigns at Payback. Good for him. I am halfway to SmackDown. I just heard from Vicky. It's you and me versus Cesaro and Jack Swagger. We just did this match, William Regal. We literally just did this match. It just happened. So why? The laziest of booking. I'm not going to complain having to fight Cesaro, who's amazing, again, but lazy booking. So, we have the fact that I forgot to mention yesterday, for the Raw show, that they did indeed book Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton for Fastlane this Sunday. And Alexa Bliss has promised to bring someone with her, but not him. What does that mean? What does that mean? I don't know. I mean, most folks would assume that if you're going to book a match like Alexa Bliss versus Randy Orton, then The Fiend or Bray Wyatt or one of the two has to appear, right? That has to happen if you're going to eventually book Randy and Bray at Mania. So, what's the deal? How's it going to work? What's the end game here? Will we see The Fiend in a different costume, outfit, whatever, new gimmick for Bray? Like, what's the end game here for this match at Fastlane? Because you're obviously not going to have a straight one-on-one match between Alexa Bliss and Randy Orton. That's not going to happen, right? But funny enough, Xavier Woods was like, hey, I was told we couldn't do that. So, me and Reckoning, make it happen. But also, I don't think that's going to happen. So, you know, it's interesting. And I'm sure plenty of supernatural shenanigans will happen in that match. But at the same time, Death Valley Driver on Cesaro. At the same time, it's like, yeah, okay. Where's The Fiend? You've done this long enough. Pile Driver. We've gone long enough here. Teasing it, teasing it, teasing it. We're on the road to Mania. If you don't make it happen now, then when? On TV? Come on. Do it on pay-per-view. That should be the deal. So, besides that, the word is that they still might plan to do Lashley and Lesnar at some point. And when Lashley signed with the company again in 2018, that was the thing that they had promised him. We're going to have Lashley and Lesnar. And it's been like 3 years now and it hasn't happened yet. So, personally, I thought it should have happened when they had Lashley beat Reigns clean on pay-per-view back in 2019. That, at that point, when Lesnar was still champion, should have happened. Now, I'm not saying he had to win there, but the match should have happened at that year's SummerSlam. And again, we got Roman Reigns, even though he just lost to Lashley on pay-per-view. It was dumb. Like, I get it at a certain point, but it was dumb. If you gave Joe a shot at Lesnar, you should have gave Lashley a shot at Lesnar. Now, in some signing news, AEW has finally signed legit Layla Hirsch. So that is a good signing for their division there, and I'm happy to see it. So hopefully big things for her in the near future. But a lot of folks are saying, man, she should be the first female in Team Taz. That'd be great. All right? That'd be great. So whether or not it happens is, you know, booking, but it would be great if it did happen for her. But happy to see her signed here, finally, in AEW. And a 2 count on the Real American. The two-time All-American, Jack Swagger. Reverses it, and tagging back out to Cesaro. Can't take the heat, can you, Swag Man? Where is the Swaggy? Give me a sandwich, Jack Swagger. I needs it. I wants it. So, in our final bit of business for today, in, I guess, not really news, but Big Show had done Jericho's podcast, right? And one fun bit of news there, in things that didn't happen in 2014, was the SummerSlam, a main event, was supposed to be the Wyatts versus Big Show, John Cena, and Justin Bieber. And Bieber was down for it, and they didn't do it. And it's like, wow. Now, the reasoning there was that at the time, Bieber getting into a lot of legal issues, very much a bad boy of that year, all kinds of run-ins with the law and whatnot. And so how would you put that on the same team as John Cena, your face of the company? Like, it would make him look bad at a certain point. But man, the actual additional eyeballs you could have gotten at that point in that year for the program would have been massive. And they didn't do it. And it's like, what they're getting right now from Bad Bunny, like, comparatively, it would have helped out you tremendously in your product. But they couldn't make it work creatively, and it fell through. But man, that visual is nuts. It's nuts. And they didn't do it. So, alright, look. Things happen in wrestling, but he was down to do it, and they didn't do it. So, you know, that's just the way the things crumble sometimes in the world of professional wrestling. And Cesaro totally ducks and dodges my beardness, and I don't appreciate it, Cesaro. I don't have any stamina left. Slowly climbing to the high rent district methodically and get knocked off. That was just sad. It was just sad, man. Just the saddest. Alright, look. I can't do anything here. I'm bumbling and stumbling. The power of Cesaro. The gut wrench. Pound for pound. The strongest on the roster. Cesaro. Good God Almighty. Pinfall. Nah. Alright, I have certainly weakened these individuals. Oh no! The gotch! The neutralizer! Regal, help me! I've been neutralized. In my corner. Thank you. Alright. It's time to finally tag in Mr. William Regal. Do your worst, Regal. Do your worst. I am out here. Yeah, alright, here we go. Referee, count it! Rope break. I want to see the power of the punch here, Regal. You are fresh. They are beaten up. I am exhausted. And Regal takes over and hopefully makes this match happen. Kick the lower back from Sir William Regal. Yep. Woo! Woo! Take him out, Regal. Take him out. There we go. Heel tactics on the rope. Coming back. Center of the ring. Hit. Oh, going to the top? Uncharacteristic of Regal. Gonna fly like... Really? And that's why he doesn't do that. What the hell? I gave you carte blanche, Regal. I gave you very heavily injured opponents. And what did you do with that? You botch a top rope punch from way too far. What in the actual hell? I'm so confused right now. Cesaro just... What? Tag it in Swagger. who's in worse shape than he's in, so I don't get it. This is why I don't tag in partners that are AI in video games, because they're dumb. I gave Regal all of the leg up in the world, all of the advantage, and he's totally floundering it here completely. Completely. I don't understand. This is baffling. Tag me back in, Regal. Clearly, you can't handle it. You're an old dog, gotta get put out to pasture. You can't handle this responsibility. How are you losing? Lame, man. Make me do the real work here. What the hell? Putting my educated feet to good use. Rolled him up. Stacked him. 1, 2. And a 2 count. Close though. Very close though. Cesaro. Nope. 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 I don't like this suplex. I have signature here, so this should be a... Get in the reversals. What is your problem? There we go. Look at that. From across the ring. Famouser. Pin. I'm holding circle. Oh my god. Jack Swagger, don't you do it to me. Regal, you were right there. The most incompetent of tag team partners. And I'm going to destroy you on pay-per-view. Because why? Slug Sploder in my corner. Go! Pin! Regal, don't botch this for me, please. And there. Again, we defeat Cesaro and Swagger. And there it is, folks. There it is. Your winners. Victorious on main events. 4.5 stars, instant classic. And so how does that bode for me fighting Regal at some point, somewhere, somehow? Top photo from last night's action. It is the middle of June. I've been here for 2 years already. Crazy. But I think that wraps up things for today. Gonna spend them points. I'm attackslug. Thanks for watching. More videos right here. See you next time. And I'm out.